Hey guys, I just finished an online Zoom capoeira class with Mestre Pinal. Thank you, Mestre. And I am exhausted, but gonna do some stretching, and I wanted to show you guys quickly three thoracic spine stretches you can do at home, no equipment, to loosen up your upper back, improve your posture, because we're all sitting too much. I know I am, and the rest of you probably are as well. Hopefully not, though. Get some walking in. So, three thoracic spine stretches. Just as a quick review, your thoracic spine is your upper back. It's the vertebrae that you've got running between the base of your neck and the base of your rib cage. So basically all the vertebrae you've got running along your rib cage. Really, really important to stretch these because that is the part that people get hunched over, if you can see me, when you start to slouch when you're sitting at the computer too much under quarantine. So we're going to show you three quick stretches you can do for that at home, easy. Sorry if I'm a sweaty mess, just did some martial arts, but that's okay. All right, so first, easiest, and probably my favorite stretches, this is one I've been working on with my client, Bob Bailey. I call it the tree-sized Bailey stretch because we figured it all out together. So what we're looking for here is to get more movement in that upper back. The upper back gets really tight on folks, and it gets hard to lift. It gets hard to extend it. So the way we get more looseness and movement in that upper back is actually through rotation. When you actually put some twist on those vertebrae, they get more mobile, and then it's much easier to work on straightening out that spine. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to lie on my side in a straight line. My body is straight head to toe from my feet to the top of my head. I'm perfectly flat on my side and straight. I'm going to take my upper leg. Upper leg is going to come up as high as you can get it. If you have really tight hamstrings like Chris Brumfield, hi Chris, you're going to bend your knee, get that leg as high as you can. Because what these legs are doing is these legs are keeping your hip in place. We don't want our hips to move here. So bring that leg high as you can. I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to reach them directly out in front of my chest so they're perpendicular to my torso. So they make a 90-degree angle. And I'm going to keep this upper arm on the ground. If you're super flexible, if you're a yoga person or something, you can take this lower arm and grab that upper foot. That's tons of extra credit if you can do that. If not, don't worry about it. Bring that foot as high as you can. Stack the hands. Now what I'm going to do is keeping my hips stationary. I'm going to take my upper arm, reach up and over, and I'm going to follow my fingernails with my eyes and my nose and my chin. Because remember, your neck is part of your spine. So I'm going to sweep it up and over. I'm going to follow, and I'm going to reach. And what you want to feel here is your upper back. You want to feel some stretching and twisting in that upper back between your shoulder blades along your spine that attaches to your rib cage. So up and over, follow your hand with your eyes, reach and stretch. It helps to exhale while you're reaching. That helps everything relax and really loosen. You want to go nice and slow and make sure that your head goes with your arm. And you'll notice it feels wonderful. I like to do 10 nice slow ones on each side. And just to reiterate, make sure this foot doesn't start creeping down because then your hips will move too and your spine won't get as much twist. So keep that foot up high. And also make sure the arm doesn't sweep down and back. We want to sweep up and over. So that's important. That gives you a much better twist because you have more leverage on your back that way. So to reiterate on the other side, I'm straight line head to toe. I bring my upper leg up as high as I can get it. If you want, you can grab the upper foot with your lower hand. If you can't reach, that's fine. Arms are out perpendicular to your chest. Reach your upper arm up and over. Follow with your eyes. Do not let your legs and hips move. And so you should really feel that in your upper back, loosening that thoracic spine so that we can work on that posture. All right, thoracic spine stretch number 2. This one's a little more advanced. This requires a little more muscle work. I actually learned this one from Joe Therapy on Instagram. He's a physical therapist and massage therapist, so if you haven't heard of him, maybe check him out. He has some cool stuff. What you want to do here, I'm going to lie on my back, feet planted, arms out at shoulder height so that I make a T. And then I'm going to engage my glutes, tuck my hips, and bridge up. So this is all coming from my glutes. I don't want to see you guys flaring your lower back here. That's not what we want. So tuck your hips, bridge up with your glutes, And then, trying to keep my legs and hips stationary, I'm going to reach up and over with one arm, reach towards the other hand. And if you want to, you can rest, come back up, go to the other side. Or, if that's a little too easy, if you want to challenge, you stay up high with the hips. Reach back, reach forth. Remember, try and keep the legs and hips still and follow your hand with your eyes. That way we're rotating the upper spine while keeping the lower spine immobile. And that's how you get that twist in those vertebrae. This is all about the twist. So you really want to feel your upper back and your spine. And this one you'll notice, it's tough on your glutes. Your glutes have to clench extra hard to keep you from tipping over. So again, bridge up, reach and look, and you can relax. Or bridge up, reach and look, and you can go straight back and forth. Oh. Whew, and I'm tired, so that's actually killing my leg right here. Let me stretch. Oh. All right. So that's thoracic stretch number 2. The first one was the tree-sized Bailey stretch, lying on your side. Third one is the thoracic bridge. This one is my favorite. Probably the most advanced. I've done it in one of my videos before, if you watched my leg day warm-up. So you're going to sit upright, feet planted, shoulder width. I'm going to put one hand behind me. And again, I'm going to tuck my hips, bridge up with my glutes so that the hips and the legs don't move. And I'm going to take this arm and I'm going to reach towards my hand. And again, I'm looking where I'm reaching. So we get that upper spine rotation. If you're doing this right, your belt buckle and your pelvis points up. Your chest points to the side. And that's how we get that twist. And if you get this right, it feels fantastic. And you're feeling your upper back. You're feeling that rotation. You can also, for a little bit more lengthening, you can reach overhead. Just make sure you're looking down at that hand, keeping the glutes squeezed so your pelvis points up. Going to the other side, feet are planted shoulder width, hands planted behind me, thrust up, squeeze the glutes, push your knees apart so that we don't have any of this tipping here. You want it facing the ceiling. Reach down towards the floor, look where you're reaching. All right, so that's really quick. I'm going to head home now because I'm a sweaty mess after my class, but try these things because we're all sitting too much. We're all most likely hunching too much. I know I am, so I'm trying to do extra thoracic spine stretches because you don't want to turn into what I call a sea monster, like the letter C, not the ocean, where you start getting that stuck kyphotic posture, that rounding upper back. We all need to work to stay mobile so that when we go back outside, we're the same height as when quarantine started. All right, guys, take it easy. Leave comments if you like this. And I will see you next time. Bye!